Hello, welcome to the Sky Games video tutorial. Before we start, go ahead and head on over to settings. You want to go to brightness and make sure you turn auto brightness off. The second thing you need to do is go to general, scroll down to auto lock and make sure that's set to never. This will prevent your phone from locking if you don't touch the screen often enough. Alright, let's go ahead and open up the app. Click the play button. This will take you to the calibration screen. After it's finished loading, make sure there's nothing above your phone, like a hand, your head, any lights on the ceiling need to be cleared away. You should just have a plain, clear ceiling view. Hit the calibrate button. Now move your hand above the phone, and the red dot down here should follow your finger. If it doesn't follow it perfectly, you can try using a different algorithm to detect your finger by clicking 1, 2, or 3. This one seems to work good for me. The other two adjusters are your contrast. If your finger is kind of blending in with the color of your ceiling, you would want to slide that down. Otherwise, the more contrast it is, you can go ahead and just slide that up. And then the second one is your speed adjuster. If your phone's running really fast, you're going to move this second slider to the top so it can be more accurate. If your phone's going slow, we can lower the accuracy of the finger detection and just slide that down to speed up the app. This is working good for me, so I'm going to go ahead and hit done. Now you have your game selection screen. There's a lot of buttons here. Here's the recalibrate button if you need to go back to your calibration screen. You have your settings button, I'll explain this later, your home screen button, and all of your games. There's a variety of games here, all one player. Some have two player. Let's go ahead and try Ping-pong. I can select the difficulty of the computer. I'll go with medium. And play. Now there's 4 power-ups in this game. The paddle expander, which you've just seen me get. This makes your paddle wider. There's a +1 icon, which gives you a ghost paddle. He'll follow you around, and the ball will always hit it if you miss. It's kind of like an extra life. There's also the flame icon. This will speed up the ball when you hit it. And the frost icon. This slows down the ball when the computer hits it, or if you're playing with 2-player when the opponent hits it. You play to 10, and every power-up lasts 15 seconds. You can pause and quit to go back to the home screen. We have many other games. Double Rainbow, in which you fly a plane and you can't hit either of the walls. Try and go as long as you can. If you hit a wall, you'll blow up. Air hockey. It's pretty self-explanatory. And last but not least, Dodge Car. A fun game in which you drive a car and try not to crash into other cars. You have your gas tank at the bottom here, and you have to get power-ups to keep your gas tank full. If you run out, your car explodes. Whoa. There's another cool power-up in this game that's the motorcycle power-up. It temporarily transforms you into a motorcycle. While you're in a motorcycle vehicle, you lose much less gas, so it's a smart idea to try and refill your tank then. You can also, of course, play 2-player. Finally, allow me to explain the settings. As you see in many of these games, there's preview TVs to allow you to see your finger. You can turn that off. This will make the game much more fun to play, but it's also kind of hard to know where your finger is. I'll turn them back on for a second so you can see. It shows you a little TV right here, and you can view your finger and make sure it's on screen so that the camera can detect where your finger is. If your finger is way off the camera, it's going to have no clue, so make sure you look at that a lot. All right.